So AT&T has been getting hammered these last few months. So 6 months ago we were at $19. Currently we sit at $15.30. That is a huge drop for AT&T or any stock really. And it's only going to get worse. We are in a recession. Things are getting continuously worse, and you're going to see a lot of discussion about the dividend come up. So here's an article that briefly goes over some items that you should be aware of. So, can investors trust AT&T's juicy 7% dividend? So, in this article, he just goes on, says some stuff about AT&T, but the key points are AT&T is a highly leveraged business with nearly $130 billion of debt versus $4 billion in cash on the balance sheet. As you might expect, the interest payments on $130 billion are quite high. The company paid $1.5 billion in interest alone in quarter two. AT&T has to repay the debt, creating a cash crunch. So I think it's AT&T is going to get they're just going to get hammered as time goes on because the recession is here. It's going to continuously get worse, and that means less money for AT&T. And AT&T is still a cash cow, but they have huge expenses. Just the cost of operating along with their dividend. And I think the dividend is not safe at these levels. So 7.4% yield is essentially why people invest in AT&T. There's no other reason. AT&T is not a growth company. It's a dividend company. And I think one day you might see the CEO probably cut it to drastic, normal levels, 2 to 3% range. I hope that day never comes because then I'll be down on my stock price and making less dividends. But I am invested heavily in AT&T, and if you are in it, we just have to play the waiting game and hope that they get to the $20 level. But right now, T-Mobile is just kicking Verizon's and AT&T's ass right now, and AT&T is third. So until we get back to that number two spot, I don't think we're gonna do good in the next few years. And I think they made a terrible decision by getting rid of HBO. They I thought they were smart in trying to diversify, but the cost they didn't want to continue, and now $130 billion in debt, that it's going to be brought up, and when we pay billions of dollars that could be invested in the company, yeah, I think it's going to be put on the table. So I want you to be aware of this, and continue to do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.